We have another one from Joy here. How do traditional HR practices mesh with
Good
journey
question.
mapping?
It's one of those things, I guess with some of the clients I've worked with, it's a lot of, has it ever been met with resistance? Yeah, perfect. Yeah, I have been met with resistance, depending on the organization. Some are more, especially you notice this here in Canada, people can be a little more resistant. Um, I've found it, of course, a lot easier. And actually, I remember one time I was talking with one client, and it turned out they actually made use of journey mapping with on the customer side with like the UX team, which they didn't know about, which I didn't know about. But once we discovered that, it was much easier process, right? Of like, oh, they've been making use of it, so why don't we take the process inward? Um, so yeah, there typically is going to be some kind of resistance. I found in the last year or so, uh, just due to everything, organizations have been a lot more open to trying new things, employee-led initiatives, for example, on other areas. Um, so I found that's been less of an issue as time has gone on of getting that buy-in, especially in the last year, just because it's like, all right, well, things have completely changed. We got to try something new here. But it's always kind of finding that champion within the organization. And in some cases, it's become a lot easier over the last year. But in some cases, it's um, you, for example, go talk with your UX team, your customer experience team. They might have something lying around, and seeing what they've done with it, and might give it's like, oh, okay, it works for customers, so why don't we try it with our employees as well? With some bit of tweaks here, a lot of the foundations are the same. And it also comes down to back where I mentioned that anyone that while HR and people and culture should be spearheading this, that anyone can really work on this. And the more insight you get from various areas, the better.